All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick one, but I think it's one of the more shocking ones. Guys, for anyone that has told you, why do you need to carry? Why do you need to have a firearm on you? Why did you need to go through all the 16 hours of training that you find in Maryland? Even if you're not in Maryland, whatever state you're in, why do you need to carry? What could possibly happen, right? The odds of you needing to use it, like what are those odds? Well, I'm gonna show you a series of videos that just came out 5 hours ago, and this is news stories. This is news footage. This is the news footage that some of you guys may not be seeing because depending on the type of news you see, they're showing you other incidents where it's one person, maybe assaulting people that might be on the street. They don't show you the crime that could be happening in your very own neighborhood. So let's just let the video roll. Let's let it speak for itself.
There's an alarming new crime trend from the state of Texas, which is now spreading really all across the Southeast, and police say it can happen in just a few seconds.
Jugging rhymes with mugging. It spread from Texas to South Carolina. Some police in small towns there weren't even sure what the word meant until the crime started happening in their own districts.
Derived from the term mugging, but since a mug holds less, jug is make a bigger score.
This video is of a gunpoint robbery in Sherman Oaks, California. The customer throws his bag of $10,000 cash and the thieves take off. It's called bank jugging. Thieves watch you taking out money from the bank, follow you, and rob you. It can happen quickly anywhere at any time. In Austin, Texas, police report more than 60 cases in the first half of the year. And in California, police have noticed an uptick over the past few months.
Police say you can see a driver who had recently gotten money out of a Chase bank and came to this convenience store on Telephone Road. In just seconds, the 4Runner pulls up, followed by a white Chrysler. And men from the vehicles, two break out the windows on both sides of the victim's vehicle before reaching in and taking off with the cash.
And leaving envelopes stuffed with cash, or even putting it in a glove compartment. Nothing safe.
The day before.
So look, first off, the first thing I have to say, guys, did you hear that? We're talking about Texas, right? Texas is one of the most 2A Second Amendment gun advocate states that you can get. And this 60 incidents happened in Texas alone, guys. How many mass shooting events happened in the United States? I can bet you bottom dollar it wasn't 60, right? So for you folks out there who are saying, oh, children could get hurt and things like that, yes, that happens, but it doesn't happen on the same scale as people being assaulted, sexual assaults, all kinds of crazy things. These are just people going to the ATM and grabbing money to go about their day. And these guys are targeting them, they're following them. And in some of these cases, they could be losing their lives. They could have injuries that will be with them for the rest of their life if they even survive it. Don't let the news media scare you away from protecting yourself and protecting your family members. This is just ridiculous.
This man took money from inside a vehicle at a car wash. When confronted by that vehicle's owner, the suspect showed a weapon before getting away with money also recently withdrawn from a bank.
In North Dallas, he backed his car in, and then 3 armed men jump out of an SUV, run up, and start pointing their guns at him, even pounding on his window, demanding he give up the cash he has on him. In this case, their plan did not work because Mark kept his doors locked and managed to escape.
Investigators say 27-year-old Johnson and 31-year-old Davis Mitchell followed a bank customer who had just withdrawn $75,000. The constable talked with both victims today.
The wife is at home. She has a broken shoulder and some ribs. She has about a 6 to 8 week recovery process. They are very relieved to know that we got these individuals off the street.
About a week ago, this jugging incident took place. You can see the video. This man was followed back to his business and beaten and robbed in the middle of the afternoon.
Police say this is Farrell Dembry and 2 others committing a jugging at the Bank of America on Fallon Loop Road last month. A 4th suspect waited in the car. A repairman was working on the ATM at the time.
The suspects had...
They're targeting ATM repairmen. They're following everybody. They don't care. And I can tell you, ATM repairmen, they can carry. Not all of them, but they can carry. It's very similar to the companies that do the money drops and stuff. Like they have the option to carry depending on how their insurance is run. And these guys are beating the hell out of them and taking their money.
Well, he was working on the ATM, pulled up, forced him to the ground, told him to lay there, indicated that they had a weapon, said they would shoot him if he moved.
Dembry disabled a different ATM in St. Louis earlier in the day, triggering a call to the repairman. They then followed the repairman around to different jobs until they got to O'Fallon.
In the video, you can kind of see this guy sneaking around the cars, and he takes something out of your car. What did he take?
He took money. He took the money I just got at the bank, and it was deliberate.
And how much money was stolen from you?
$60,000. I was just trying to, have a little cash, kind of negotiate better and that type of thing. We never expecting that it was all gonna just disappear.
On February 13th, cameras showed the moment he attacked Trung, body slamming her to the ground and stealing her money. He followed her after she stopped by a bank and withdrew over $4,000 to pay for a family trip to Vietnam. The Houston woman's adjusting to having limited mobility, left paralyzed. 18-year-old Joseph Harrell pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery, causing serious bodily injury, and was sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Oh my goodness, he could have killed her. Okay, so they sentenced him to 30 years in prison because you could say it was attempted murder. Oh my goodness, for her injuries. Was it murder? 30 years? I mean, you can't be mad at the sentencing if you committed the crime, but oh my God, guys, get your carry permit. Get your carry permit. Get your carry permit. If you're in Maryland and you want to get that done, I can help you out. Links in the description below. Be safe out there. Ugh.